All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. So what action did tonight's conversation inspire for you to take? So it might be around personal development, leadership, but just what inspired you tonight, and what are you going to do about it? Let's go around the room. JC?
Kanika and I talked a lot about kind of my fears of launching this. I've done it all. I've wanted to take the certification for a long time, finishing the course. I'm leaving my job. I'm financially ready to be able to have a little bit of time and money to invest into this at the same time. And so, yeah, we really just talked about how kind of terrifying that is and why I'm scared. And it's here. It's time.
Oh, man. Yeah. So what's your next step? It's happening. It's time. It's here.
So my next step is going to be to put out a survey on SurveyMonkey to find out what people would be interested in getting out of a workshop for younger professionals, because it's going to be kind of my first focus to try to get this off the ground. And yeah, it's here. I'm also going to be pulling on my core motivation types, perfectionist and enthusiast, to make sure I don't get overwhelmed and cry and quit.
What was the
Yes, my clap. It's time. It's like that big bird. I'm taking off.
Your wings aren't, JC, your wings aren't gonna fail you.
No. Well, they're like, I'm picturing like big, like Maleficent wings from like the live action Angelina Jolie one. Like they're huge.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Really, even if one fails you, you have the other one.
And honestly, whatever. If I crash and burn, any landing that I can crawl away from in flames, I'll get back up. No big deal.
If you crash and burn, you learn, right?
Yep.
Oh. Thanks, JC. Appreciate your openness. Kanika, what about you? What action did tonight inspire in you? Oh, she might have stepped away. Sarah, what about you? I was calling you.
Oh, okay. JC, can I borrow your wings? I feel like I need them too. Maybe I'll have big butterfly wings or something. But I like this like huge wing idea. Yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, I kind of had that aha moment of, oh my gosh, I'm being a leader in this business I'm creating. So I think like a big part of it is really reaching out to all my families and really connecting and getting more ideas on like what their hopes and dreams are, and just having more curious conversations about things that they would really like to see. And so yeah, that's sort of my first thing. And I'm going to apply to be a speaker at a Texas parent-to-parent conference in June. So yeah, and I think that'd be a really good place to just like talk about my services, but then also meet with all these parents and start gathering ideas and exploring new things. So that's my first step, I think. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Sarah, do you have a logo for your business yet? Did you get it all figured out?
Yes. Wait, okay, I was going to be really funny. I got a coffee this week, but it's in the dishwasher. But I got a coffee mug with my logo on it. It's so dumb. It's for my mom for Christmas. Anyway, but
way to mark it.
got my little business cards. This is the back, but it says fresh bloom, like this with a flower. Yeah, I just got those this week. Mm-hmm.
I hope, are you going to add certified life coach or certified associate certified wellness coach to it?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Excited. Yeah. It feels really good to be at this point and to be like, we'll always be learning, of course, but that we can really dig in and dive in with the people. That's pretty neat feeling. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Well, just like Sarah shared her business card, like if you guys are working on things, I encourage you to share them with each other. It's great to get feedback or just be excited for each other. So as you launch websites or make business cards or make a flyer or, JC, feel free to send, your survey out to everyone and see if everyone knows people they can pass along to. Kanika, are you back now?
Yes, I am. I was right here actually, but my baby was shouting so much I couldn't understand you spoke to me or somebody else.
No worries.
What inspired me today was JC and her ideas. I think they're really cool. On my personal front, I think I know I spoke about something else, but it got me closer to the plan that I should start thinking about this sooner than I had anticipated. That I should. So I think having this conversation every Thursday morning for me is motivating. And I think every weekend I do one thing that I want to do. So I think I'm getting closer. I wish these classes would continue so that I continue to get motivated. So I have one more class to make sure that I'm completely there and get started.
Yeah, and I encourage you. Yeah, I encourage you. See if anyone wants to stay connected outside of class, and have an accountability partner in someone if you guys.
Yeah, I think I need to get one.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, Kellen, what about you? Take away.
So, yeah, this was really really interesting as always. We were exploring some of my challenges when it comes to public speaking and trying to just, I don't know, examine that. I think this is the lovely thing about health coaching or being coached. It's like you're talking about these problems that maybe you've never, really looked at, that don't need therapy. It's not like you need a counselor. You just need someone to help you, I don't know, just examine these little roadblocks that could probably be smoothed over if you just tried, if you just made the effort. So it was great though.
Yeah, or just had awareness of, right? So things we don't think about. It's not like they're broken, but they're just not tended to.
Right. Yeah.
So do you have a step that you're going to take?
Well, we were talking about, I get this sort of physiological response when it comes to public speaking. My nerves, I get kind of nervous, and it's not something that, I think it's something that I could change in me if I just, because when I think about, this state of mind that I'm able to get into with meditation, it's very peaceful and calm and relaxed. And I think if I just were more intentional about it, I could bring that state of mind to other areas, including public speaking. So, yeah.
That's very cool. It sounds like you have awareness and you're like almost curious about what will work for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kellen. All right, we have Mike and Eddie to go, but I know we're out of time. Are you guys okay hanging out here and their takeaways real quick? Okay. All right. Eddie, go ahead. What is your action?
Better. Are you there?
Yep, you were muted. I unmuted you.
More often than I do, better I'm gonna be. That's my action plan. And what inspired me is be over here with everybody and share my experience and listen for everybody's experience. That's what inspired me today.
That's cool. Yeah, it's so inspiring to hear other people's stories. It's almost like we have a class of like mini TED Talks with like everyone's faces doing a little TED Talk or something. Thanks, Eddie. Mike, what about you?
Yeah, we came up with two good ones for the business. One is to kind of what you were talking about earlier, create some kind of mechanism for giving back some portion of the business's revenue to a cause, probably something like heart health education for junior and senior high school kids.
Oh, cool.
And then the other one was around marketing, and I've been thinking about this anyway, but Kellen helped me get to a point where I'm going to really try to, I don't know how to put this, I'm going to really forego all the traditional marketing channels and work on relationship marketing almost exclusively. So very small number of clients, very, very rich relationships that evolve into other contacts, essentially through viral means, word of mouth, things like that, without worrying about speaking at conferences and social media and email marketing and all that stuff, because I just don't think that's going to work. But I've been scared to go the opposite direction, but now I feel better about it. So
that's
and
huge.
she gave me some great ideas for books. Yeah.
That's awesome. And I just had a thought, there's a lot of heart organizations. I wonder if there can be maybe some sort of partnership where like you give back, but maybe they have your card or they have you're one of your pamphlets, and maybe, who knows? Just like another avenue of building relationships.
Yeah.
Exciting. Well, it is a relationship, so it makes sense to market that way.
That's right.
One other thought I want to leave you guys with is, if you are intending on going for your ICF credential, even if it's a little ways away, because it does require more coaching hours, you can still join the ICF because you're enrolled in this course. So that is a great way to get involved in the community of coaches, like locally in your area. Like you can attend events and even online or in person. So it is the membership fee, but there's such like continuous like learning that's there, as well as like just a community of coaches that are always like learning and growing. And there's also like community as a practice. So like I remember telling you guys about they had a whole like class on working with clients with chronic illnesses. And so they have a community practice specifically for wellness that you can join and be in like the loop on like exclusive trainings for working with those types of clients. And that's, I think it's like $245 a year to be a member of the ICF. So just putting that out there so we can continue learning. And then one other note for next class, our last class next Wednesday, bring the Wheel of Life that you did early on in training. So bring your original, okay? And I also want you guys to think about what is going to be your word for 2018. What is going to be your word that's going to capture what you want in 2018? Okay? Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I look forward to celebrating 24 weeks with you guys and your success and accomplishments. So I'll see you guys next Wednesday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.